son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Open man is Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it. Across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
New draw quarters.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week, 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Carson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, let's see it. Check your hot read. It's great. Check. Wide, get wide. Slam. Run left.
On 3rd down, Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the net. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's just me and you.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Come, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Rock 57. Come off the ball. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Shit.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And an alley to run. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that, but in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arm saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3rd and long, it's Luck. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Come on now, let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Right. He's tight.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
41's coming. 41's the mic. 3 buzz.
Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Love. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson going to throw again. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check 50, check 50.
This is Carson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Check. Good job right there. Good job right there. Go. 40.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I got it.
Back to throw. Love. Looking for White on the deep ball. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards.
Gain of 42 yards on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Second.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Let's go, Buck.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Forced out to his left. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mark 49. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tyler. 57, Mike 57. Hey, watch the lane.
50 guys, listen. 57.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, here's Love. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. Can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
On 1st down, this is Adams. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st down, it's Carson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Cut and flip. Cut and flip.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now he's flushed out left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And Wilson has him. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Switch. Hey, switch gears. Under 10. 10.
They'll try the left side. Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll carry for Adams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3rd and 2, Locke. And that's complete to Adams. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Locke. Buying time. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They run again with Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been a man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Love. Flush to his right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check out. 390. 56. Hey, check.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
To the air again, Locke. Open man is Higgins. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Luck now to throw. He's got it. This is Ware. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Out of the gun, Luck. Well, it's a shuffle pass and it's complete. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And the shuffle pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Grosscup.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Luck. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th.
Caught by number 11. Touchdown, Buffalo.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Gano the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Wilson. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
56, 56, check 56.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
57. Mike, 57.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
I'm about to find out. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Running on 1st down with Ware. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call the timeout here defensively.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the run, it's Ware. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount...
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 63 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll look to throw, and he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
One flip.
Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen.
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up now. You've had different onside kicks. Do they have that one weak point in the defense that they can exploit because they have to have the ball back?
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Close.
So locked down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw